Happy New Year, Taurus. Welcome to your 2014 Runescope. As always, be sure to watch the video for your rising sign as well. That can give you a bit more information about the themes that may be playing out for you in 2014. Or you can schedule a private consultation with me. As always, just drop me a line at the email address below these videos anytime to set that up. And I do those on Skype. It's $65 for half an hour. And yeah, this month, instead of just a January overview, I'm going to do the whole year. And I'm actually going to take a look at the first 6 months for you with the major arcana from the tarot. And then we'll go back to the runes for July through December and kind of get more like a balanced viewpoint here from two major systems. I also have my Thor Pez dispenser here to hopefully lend his energy to the proceedings. So, and I would share Pez with all of you if I could. Virtual Pez for everyone. So let's get into this, and you'll see I already have a few cards laid out because my cat walked right in front of the camera. So this is take 2 of your video, Taurus. So the challenge I see you dealing with as 2014 starts, Taurus, is, and this is carrying over from 2013. I feel that 2013 was a year of major upheaval for a lot of you. And some of this, for some of you, this could have been a lot of upheaval going on in the lives of your children or younger people around you. So that could have affected you. And this would have had to do with somebody bucking the system or kind of going against societal norms in some way, rebelling. So it could have been you were dealing with a rebellious child, or dealing with, or maybe it was yourself. You were trying to do something in a very different way, a very unexpected way, a very uncommon way. You know, and this could have been in any area, but I'm getting for a lot of you, maybe it could have been in business. Maybe you decided to start your own business, and you know, maybe it didn't take off the way you were hoping it would in 2013. So I feel like as we go into 2014, that's going to be your focus. Okay. Whatever this was that you were bucking the system or somebody else in your environment, rebelling against societal norms. But I see you, again, we're talking January through June here. You're going to be taking control of the situation, but you're going to feel, Taurus, like your intuition is off, or your gut feeling is just, you're having trouble accessing that. Some of you are going to feel like you have information hidden from you that you need in order to get control of this situation, but you are going to get that information. You are going to get the help or the information that you need to move forward with a project or a relationship or whatever the situation was that caused upheaval that you need to get a hold on. Okay. And whereas in 2013, things may have been out of control with this situation, you are going to completely turn that around. For those of you who, you know, were getting out of a bad relationship, or if that was what you were dealing with in 2013, you're going to be able to free yourself from this prison. Okay, you're going to be able to liberate yourself. It will take action on your part, but once you start and once you have, again, I see you kind of waiting the first 6 months, you need more information. You need a place to stay. You need help coming from someone else. Or you need, maybe you're looking for avenues that can help you or institutions that can help you the first part of the year. But before June, Taurus, I see you turning this situation around for the better. And the best thing, I mean, the biggest help that you're going to get is time alone to process kind of all of whatever this big change was or this upheaval. Time to process what happened and the way forward and how you want to handle the way forward, because it still seems like you could either go back to this situation, okay, and that may be tempting at times, January through June of next year, but you realize that there's a big risk, and a lot of you are going to realize that if you do go back to this, nothing's going to change. You have to change it in some way before you can go back to this person, this situation, before you can let this person back into your life, back into your home, you know, if it's a child. I mean, the things have to change, and you have to see proof of that. And, you know, for those of you that were living with this person, you know, it could be that January to June, you're on your own because you either kick them out or you leave. And that's going to be the best possible course of action for you to take. What you have to kind of accept about this situation is that it may not always seem fair and balanced. You may not be able to keep your cool despite your best efforts. Despite your best efforts, you know, things will be said in the heat of the moment, as things often are in emotional situations like this. Sometimes it'll be you, sometimes it'll be someone else, you know, and you know, hurtful things may be said on both sides of the equation. Because again, I just do see like these quick things coming to your mind quickly and then coming right out, and just saying them before you have time to think about it. And even if you kind of tell yourself, I mean, I can sit here and tell you, think before you speak, take your time. In the heat of the moment, you're not gonna remember that advice. I mean, you know, it's just, you know, some things will be maybe unnecessarily hurtful, but some of these things that you'll be saying, and in some cases, some things that may be said to you, may hurt because they're the truth. So I think you're going to be thinking about these things after they're said. How true is this? Am I really like that? And if it's not you, and if you say the things to this other person that are, you know, construed as hurtful, they're going to think about them. And maybe it's going to cause them to wake up and get a clear picture of their behavior and maybe how they have changed. Because I feel like if this is another person rather than a situation that has caused this upheaval for you, Taurus, then it is not, they have been behaving uncharacteristically. Like it's like you don't know this person. You don't know who this person is anymore. This is not the person that you used to know. So, you know, I feel like you're going to express that and they're going to get that, and you're really going to cause them to think and reevaluate. So kind of the first 6 months for you, Taurus, in 2014 is going to be you dealing with this situation, extricating yourself from it. But at the same time that you do that, and maybe it's just you leaving this person's life that causes them to reevaluate the road that they were on. Because it's not a good road. And I see that you want to distance yourself from where this person is going, or just the treatment, just the way that they've been treating you. I mean, again, this could be an abusive relationship. This could be, you know, but again, it doesn't have to be romantic. This can be just, you know, a family member, a child, somebody who's not respecting you in the way that you deserve to be respected, Taurus. And I just see that as your focus for the first 6 months. And again, carrying over from 2013. So, but I mean, by June, I see you making a choice. You will make a choice and make a way forward. And it's almost like a ping pong match is what I'm seeing. Like you are going to hit the ball into the other person's court. You're like, okay, this is my decision. This is the way I'm doing this. Your turn. Are you going to hit it back, or are you just going to stand there? So, I mean, you have the upper hand by June. And you're so fed up with whatever the situation is, Taurus, that you're just like, okay, this is it. This is where I stand. Up to you now. And I feel like you're going to move forward from there, and you're going to be prepared to move forward from there no matter what their response is. And that is going to scare some of you. Just because maybe you feel like this person was such an integral part of your life that moving forward without them in it would be a bit scary, or just different or unusual. But also, I think in the summertime, you're going to be dealing with some of you issues around father, issues around a father figure. So for those of you who are dating maybe an older man who is maybe not acting like the older person as far as maturity levels. you know, I think that you may be fed up. That some of you, if this is a romantic situation that was in upheaval, it could have been because of an older man who should be more mature than you, but on an emotional level is not acting that way. This could actually be, for some of you, your father who is acting younger. Maybe some of you have a father going through a midlife crisis, and he goes out and buys a sports car and is dating women 20 years younger than him. I mean, that could be how this plays out for some of you and have to do with this upheaval. But yeah, you're going to see the way forward, and your life's going to be starting to look up by June, because I feel like you just either push this influence to the bottom of your list or it's completely removed from your life. So that's what I see for January through June. Let's move on to the runes and take a look at what July through December are going to hold for you in 2014, Taurus. Okay, so yeah, by July, I see you being more social, reaching out to your friends. You're gonna be reconnecting maybe with some people that you haven't talked to, maybe because this situation was taking so much of your time. And just enjoying the company of some friends. I see you reconnecting with some people from the past. So July and August may be some very positive months as far as reconnecting with old friends, old lovers, old, you know, people from the past that you've missed, and who will actually have a lot of advice for you about, you know, handling this situation. Or maybe it'll just be camaraderie, like, oh yes, I've been through this, or oh yes, I've dealt with the same kind of situation. So they're gonna have a lot of information to share with you. Yep, for July through December, I feel like any disruption around your home or family life is going to be rectified. And this is going to be because that is your goal. You are gonna pursue that goal. Whatever you have to do to get your home, family life back in order, back the way you want it, back to a level, a stress-free level that you're comfortable with, that is your goal. From July through the end of the year, and especially around the holidays, you know, you want things set by the holidays. So if this was your father, if this was a romantic partner, if this was a child that you were having these issues with, you want this put back together before the holidays, so that you can all kind of reconnect and put the pieces back together in a way that you can all deal with. It may not be picture perfect. You know, life seldom is. I wish I could tell you, yes, there are going to be rainbows and a pot of gold, and that's just, you know, that's a fairy tale. That's not real life. But you're going to get, by the holidays, it will be at a much better place than the year starts out towards. So don't lose hope, don't lose faith when you're dealing with these difficult issues earlier in the year, because the action that you're taking is timely, and you will have done everything that you can do on your end to kind of rectify this situation. What you can count on from July to December as far as help is that I see a lot of you will either have a new business partnership or a new romantic partnership. So if this was an old relationship, if you were leaving a destructive relationship or an unhealthy relationship, there's going to be a new partnership for you. Second half of 2014. And for some of you, you may meet this person at work. You may start a new job and meet this person there. For some of you, this could be purely financial. This is a business partnership, though, of you kind of striking out on your own, and but not having to go it alone. Actually, sorry, Thor. Don't get angry. I didn't mean to. Yeah, so you may be forming a business with another person and striking out on your own, leaving a sort of job that you haven't been really happy with for a while. Because I feel like maybe some of you have been in a job where you have tried and tried to kind of move up that ladder and have just been blocked for whatever reason, probably because maybe you're not supposed to be at that job. So you may decide, second half of 2014, Taurus, to leave a dead-end job and start something new. And for some of you, that may involve a romantic partnership, which would be awesome. So what you kind of can't change about the second half of 2014 is that things are going to happen quickly. New things, completely new people. The past is the past. By July to December, the past is the past. And it's like you're going to look around, like around September, and be like, you know, I'm completely surrounded by new people. I'm completely in new situations, and I'm digging this. Because you were kind of over the old. So yeah, and yeah, you are going to have your eyes set on reasonable goals. You're going to have goals that you want to achieve in addition to all of the new that will have come into your life at that point. Some of you may be moving in 2014. You may decide that you just want to leave. Not only do you want to leave this old situation behind, you want to leave the whole place where, you know, where all of this took place and with bad memories and stuff. You may just want to get out of your surroundings and have totally new surroundings. For those of you who do want to move in 2014, take your time and really find what you're looking for, because it's out there. You know, if a place doesn't have everything that you want, keep looking, because you'll get it. It's out there. It's up for the grabbing. By the end of 2014, yeah, again, there's this continuing sense of looking around at entirely new faces, new places, a complete change for you. And here we have Thor's Rune. I'm going to show it to you, if you can see that. Yeah, I got new cards over Thanksgiving. I'm pretty excited about it. The other ones were getting worn out, but these are beautiful. I'm really enjoying reading with these, but that's Thor's Rune and his Pez dispenser. Just show it to his Pez dispenser. There you are. I keep waiting for a hammer to just come crashing down. Like, stop being cutesy. I'm Thor. Okay? All right, well, we won't talk about him anymore because now I'm scared. Okay, yeah, by the end of the year, especially around winter solstice, so December 21st, 2014, a lot of you are going to feel not anxious, but excited about what is coming up for you. And you're kind of going to be going on faith. Like, you're not going to be worried about how things are going to play out anymore. Whereas, you know, that's a complete reversal, I feel, from right now, like the end of 2013 into 2014, because you are maybe concerned or anxious about how things are going to play out. Because, again, I feel like there's a disconnect with your gut feelings or your intuition. But you're going to get that back over, you know, throughout 2014, Taurus. It's going to get stronger and stronger as you make choices, as you make decisions to better your life. And I think 2014, Taurus, for you is very much a year to be a little bit selfish. It's going to be about you. It's going to be about, you know, I've put up with your crap long enough, get out of my life. It's going to be that kind of year. And for those people who have not treated you with the respect that you deserve, they're on the way out, because there are new people who want to come in, who want to be around you, who want to be your friend, want to be your lover, want to be in your life. So focus on those people. And I feel like that's what you're going to be doing around the end of December next year, 2014. Sorry, I'm doing this in 2013, so I keep saying next year in regards to 2014. But when you watch this, it's probably going to be 2014. So at the end of this year, yeah, you're going to feel like you kind of weathered the storms and not, you know, just feeling very positive about what may be coming up for you. And really not listening to naysayers, because there will always be naysayers. But I mean, you know, it may seem like, especially around the holidays, and this could be members of your family, where you're just saying, oh, you know, I've got this in place. I'm really looking forward to how this is going to play out in 2015. And they, you know, they'll be, well, did you think about this? And just trying to bring you down. You're just going to let it roll off, because after what you've been through, it's kind of like people who are naysaying or criticizing you have really no idea. You know, so I mean, you're really just going to pay them no mind at all. So Second half of the year, Taurus, is really going to be when you hit your stride. I'm sorry to tell you that the first half of the year is going to be kind of continuing to deal with problems that reared their head in 2013. But you are going to get that resolved. And the resolution is going to work out in the best possible way for you. So keep that in mind. Have a lovely 2014, and I will be back in February with the February Runescopes. Thanks, Taurus.